I am very lucky. I have traveled to over 60 countries around the world. One of the main reasons is this. So this is my British passport. I'm born and raised in the United Kingdom, and I'm very, very lucky because this is very, very powerful. Today we're gonna see how powerful is the United Kingdom passport and how does it compare to the other passports around the world. So how do you judge how powerful a passport is? It comes down to visa-free access. So how many countries can I get into with a British passport without needing a visa? Visas are one of the main reasons that people can't enter a country, and they don't even try because it's very, very difficult to get a visa to so many countries. But because I have this, I have visa-free access to over 100 countries. So the UK actually has a brand new blue passport, but I don't have one of those yet. But it is, let me cover my information, that's me. There you go, that's my British passport. Many people think I'm American because I sound like this. I don't think I sound American at all, but I'm 100% British. So the idea of a passport dates back to the year 1540 in Britain, but passports weren't compulsory to travel to and from Britain until the First World War. There are currently 199 different passports around the world. Do you have one? Because many people don't. I've read a fact that at one time there was more Americans that owned the Michael Jackson CD rather than a passport. It's crazy to me, but I've traveled all over the world, and thanks to this I have visa-free access to so many countries. So we're gonna see which ones, we're gonna see how many, and also at the end of the video I'm gonna count officially how many countries that I've been to, because I know it's over 60 but I don't know the exact number. This is the Passport Index website, and these are all the passports around the world, 199 different passports. I'll put the link in the description so you can check it out as well. So all of these passports have different strengths. How many countries can they enter visa-free? Just because a country is not visa-free doesn't mean you can't enter, but of course you need to apply for a visa and get a visa. Not so easy for many countries, but what determines if a country has visa-free access to another country? It's all about history and politics, really. So I'm going to show you a list of the most powerful passports around the world. There are 3 different categories. So visa-free, which means you can book a flight and you can go there, you can enter the country, no problem. The next one is visa on arrival. This means that you don't need to apply for a visa beforehand, but you do need to get a visa when you arrive in that country. Seems easy. And number 3 is you need a passport before you travel to that country. 3 different categories. Let's see the list. So the most powerful passport around the world is United Arab Emirates. So you can see here that they have visa-free access to 134 countries, visa on arrival 45 countries, and visa required 19 countries. So let's take a look. We have France, Germany, Italy, Netherlands, Luxembourg, Spain, Austria, Switzerland. They're in the next bracket. So 177 countries that they can access, but you can see here there's a few different numbers for visa-free access. So if we keep going down, there is the United Kingdom. So the blue passport, the special blue passport, I don't have one yet, I'll have one soon, but with this passport, I have visa-free access to 128 countries. I can get a visa on arrival at 46 countries and a visa required in 24 countries. So you can see, it's pretty near the top, right? So this is a very, very powerful passport. Not the most powerful, but this gives me access to so many countries, which is great. By the way, can we just notice that there's currently 7,900,603,150 people alive right now around the world. Amazing! I'd love to know how many of those have a passport, but that's a big number. So that is the United Kingdom. What about our American friends? USA, USA, USA. It is right there. So they have visa-free access to 124 countries, visa on arrival 48, and visa required 26. So United States passport is very, very powerful as well. This information is changing all the time, so maybe soon I'll have more visa-free access to some different countries, and maybe some countries will be taken off. It's all down to politics and history. I don't really know why I have visa-free access to some countries and not to others. It's all about history, but so we've seen the most powerful passports around the world. Take a guess right now. We're gonna scroll down right to the bottom. Which country do you think has the least powerful passport in the world? What do you think? It is Syria. So Syria, you have the least powerful passport out of any passport in the whole world. 199 passports. yours is the least powerful. So Syrian passport, they have visa-free access to only 9 countries. Visa on arrival at 30 and visa required 159. It's all about politics and history. We also have Afghanistan, Iraq, Somalia, Pakistan, Yemen, Bangladesh, Palestine, North Korea. I'm surprised North Korea is that high, to be honest, but these are the countries with the least powerful passports around the world. That's actually pretty surprising. If you have a less powerful passport than a North Korean passport, wow, I don't know what to tell you. So let's take a look at the most welcoming countries. So these are the countries that people can enter visa-free, visa on arrival. So which countries do you think are the most welcoming? There are 20 countries that welcome 198 passports. I don't know which one is missing because there's 198 passports can enter 20 countries visa-free or visa on arrivals. Which countries do you think? So these are the most welcoming countries. 198 passport holders around the world can access these countries visa-free or visa on arrival. It doesn't tell me which one passport is missing, but these are the countries. There are 20 of them and 198 can access visa-free or visa on arrival. Amazing. Why? I don't know why. Maybe they're just very, very friendly countries, but these are the top ones. So how about my country? How about the United Kingdom? How many countries can access the United Kingdom visa-free or visa on arrival? Let's take a look. 91 passport holders can enter the UK. How about the United States? USA is even lower. 46, only 46 countries passport holders can enter the USA visa-free or visa on arrival. How about the least welcoming? Which country do you think is the least welcoming? We have 3 which have 0. North Korea, Turkmenistan and Afghanistan. They welcome nobody without a visa. Australia actually have the same number as the United States, 46. I'm actually surprised that there's countries with 0. They're just not friends with anyone, I guess. But Bhutan has 3. We have Libya with 6, Cameroon 7, Algeria 7. History and politics. But like I said at the beginning, just because you don't have visa-free access does not mean you cannot apply for a visa and get a visa. Of course, it depends what your reason is to go to a country. Some countries have tourist visas and work visas. So just because you can't access the country visa-free doesn't mean you can't go there. So I've been to over 60 countries. I don't know the exact number, but I'm going to count right now. I'd love to know how many countries I've actually been to. A lot of it is because I have visa-free access, but I'll explain as we go along. So this website is called cmarrera.net and I'll put it in the link in the description so you can count as well. How many countries have you been to? But you can see here it's going to give me a map and then it's going to give me a list of every single country. So when I click the country, it's going to add the countries for me and then it's also going to show on the map. So let's see how many I have. So let's begin. We're actually gonna have a bad start because Africa is a big fat 0. I've never been to a single country in Africa. So we need to move on to Asia because I have a few in Asia. So China, Hong Kong, Indonesia. Let's see, Japan. Let's see, Macau, amazing place, Macau. Malaysia, North Korea, not yet. Let's see, Philippines, Singapore, South Korea, Taiwan, Thailand, Turkey, UAE, and Vietnam. That is my Asian adventure. How many is that? 14 countries, 6% of the world. Let's move on to North America. I have a few countries in North America as well. Let's see. Aguilar, we have Antigua and Barbuda, we have Bahamas. The first ever 5K I did was in Bahamas. It's a long story, but British Virgin Islands, yes. Canada, yes. Cayman Islands, yes. Let's see, Costa Rica, no. Greenland, I think it's so funny that all of these countries, most of them are hot countries, and then you have Greenland there, which is freezing. Haiti, yes. Honduras, no. Jamaica, Mexico, I was in Cancun. Let's see, Panama, Puerto Rico, no. St. Martin, yes. And US Virgin Islands and USA. So that is North America. 26 countries, 11% of the world. Let's move on to South America. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a big fat 0. I've never been to any country in Africa or South America. One day we make it. Let's move on to Europe. So, a lot in Europe. I have a lot, so let's go. Albania, Andorra. Andorra is one of the most underrated places I've ever been. Absolutely beautiful place. It's very small though. Let's see, Austria, Belgium, Bulgaria, Croatia, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Faroe Islands. That's one of my dreams. I'd love to go to the Faroe Islands. Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Iceland, Ireland, Italy, Latvia, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, Russia, not Russia, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, United Kingdom, and Vatican City. How many is that? 58, 24% of the world. Let's move on to Oceania. I have a few here as well. So Australia, love Australia so much, so much. Fiji, long story. Let's see, Karabuti, no. New Caledonia, long story. New Zealand, amazing. One of my favorite countries in the whole world, New Zealand. Let's see, Pitcairn Islands, no. Tuvalu, no. Vanuatu, very, very, very long story, but I have been to Vanuatu. I think that's it. 63. I've been to 63 countries, 4 continents, 26% of the world I have visited. Can anybody beat me? 63 countries. I'm hoping to add a few more this year, next year, and beyond, but that's pretty good, right? 26% of the world that I've been to. So somebody asked me the other day, what do I think of Brexit? If you don't know what Brexit is, it's we have some restrictions now when it comes to visiting and living in other countries in Europe. So the UK is not part of the EU. So I can book a flight to Spain right now and I can go there, but we are limited. I think it's 180 days we can spend inside the Schengen zone. So different countries are in the Schengen zone, but then you have to leave. So we're not completely restricted, but we do have some restrictions, and it's very, very difficult now to live in another European country. Whereas a few years ago, if I wanted to live in Italy, Spain, France, I can just go there and live there. But now it's not so easy, but I'm very, very, very happy and grateful for my British passport. I'm also very lucky that there's so many cheap flights from London to many, many countries around Europe. I can get to so many European countries for like £20, $20. It's, you don't believe me, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy when I look at the price of some flights, but it's, yeah, many countries can't do that. And a lot of people don't travel because, of course, money is a big factor, but I'm very lucky that and the airport is right there as well. An airport is just down the street. So I've traveled a lot because of visa-free access, but I've also worked in places and I've worked in jobs that allow me to travel. So that's another reason why I can add countries like Fiji and Vanuatu. It's a story for another day, but I'll explain it someday in the future. But yeah, it's traveling is great. I love traveling so much. I love seeing different places, meeting new people, and I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky to have this. I'm very lucky to have had the jobs that I've had that allows me to travel to these places, because I didn't think I'd ever go to New Caledonia or Andorra, but yeah, it's great experiences. I'm hoping to add some different countries to my list this year. I've actually planned a trip very soon, so you're going to see some different countries on my channel. So hit the subscribe if you'd like to see them, because we're going to go to some really, really cool places. And like I said, because I live in the UK, because I have this and I can travel very, very, very cheaply. I can get to many different countries around Europe for the same price that I can take a train somewhere in the UK. It's absolutely crazy, but I think that says more about our train system that is so expensive. But anyway, I'll put both of the links to these websites in the description so you can check it out as well. Let me know, tick the boxes, look at the map, and let me know what % of the world have you been to, how many countries have you been to. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very, very soon somewhere. Bye bye.